Today, from Portland, Oregon, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Portland Lumberjacks taking on the Orlando Sentinels.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Orlando Sentinels and the Portland Lumberjacks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the City of Roses. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Irving. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protected. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. To throw on second down. Irving, he finds his man, complete. It's Curry. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Irving.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Frazier. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Pulled in at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here we go. Red 38. Ready, go.
Here's Frazier. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Leonard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready, break.
Throwing is Frazier. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Frazier to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw is Frazier. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Frazier. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my...
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Irving. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Frazier. And a quick throw here, that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Off play action. Irving. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll try the left side. Curry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw on third down. Irving. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Off the play fake. Frazier. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Lumberjacks are able to add on to their first half lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Irving. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Up the middle they go. Curry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Irving. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Frazier. And incomplete on the deep ball. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. Frazier. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Curry.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
From the gun on 3rd down, Irving. And he fires one that's intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. On 1st down, Carr. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Frazier over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Frazier. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Orlando takes back over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Irving. It's caught on the right side at Smith. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Curry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Irving. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Irving. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carr, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be caught by Shipley. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. The Falcons continue to move up that playoff ladder as they run their record to 9-3 through 12 games. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
Add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Looking to throw on second down. Irving firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Sentinels are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, 45, wide.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here we go, yellow, 43. Ready.
On first down, Frazier over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Frazier. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Frazier. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Irving. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Irving. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's Carr. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Frazier. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on, set, 50, green. Cut, set, cut.
On first down, Carr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first and 10, Frazier. Got his open man. It's Carr.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Off the bootleg, Frazier. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. On 3rd down, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lumberjacks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Irving.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
Off play action, Irving.
That's complete to Shipley.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw again.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Irving. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Irving. He finds his man. Complete. That's Franklin. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st down, Irving. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Irving. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Irving. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Operating from the gun, Frazier. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that is no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Portland, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.